What's up, YouTube? This is the follow-up for those of you who are loyally Facebook or Instagram fans. For those of you who saw my post this morning, this is that update. So anyways, yesterday around, I would say 4:30 p.m., we were in my son's room folding clean clothes, and all of a sudden we felt as if we were being watched by something. However, none of us could make up any reason as to why we felt that way. And we had already been experiencing paranormal activity in my house for about close to 3 months now. However, I will say that we had the hallway light on, and at one point it just was going out of control. My initial thought was, oh crap, a fuse is gonna blow, we're gonna have a fire, we're gonna have to call the fire department. That ended up not being the case later on in the day. It was flickering out of control, and basically what ended up happening is that it completely shut off. My power is completely paid, so I know that we're good there. It's not an issue. But, when I got back, I felt compelled to reconduct another EVP session. That is when I found out some really disturbing stuff, you guys. So really, in the end of everything, I started conducting the EVP session in my son's room, which is literally not even 5 inches across from the hallway. And basically, Isabel, enough. And basically what happened was that I have been researching and studying the paranormal for what feels like a decade. And so I have knowledge of what goes on and how and things like that. I'm not a part of any major Hollywood film company, and I would never be. I don't sell out. This is legitimately real haunted, and I feel like the public has every right to know what's going on. So with all that being said, we began our EVP session at 4:30 p.m. yesterday. After about 5 minutes of being in the session, that's when we noticed that the lights were flickering out of control, which led me to believe that the fuse was being blown, or we were under some really scary paranormal activity going on in my house. Seconds later, the light just completely blew out. It didn't work. We all got kind of spooked out and frightened, so we left. And at that point, we went to go pick up my husband. Then upon re-arriving home, I reconducted another EVP. What I found was incredibly disturbing. We were literally being haunted by 12 different spirits all at the same time. As to what and why, I don't know. All I can say is a lot of them had been killed via car crash and things like that. And one even forewarned me about a demonic presence that I was going to see during the nighttime. I guess I kind of took it for granted and didn't really believe it. And then, of course, when I reconducted my secondary EVP session, that's when I found out that we were still plagued by one of two of those demons that were here earlier in the day. The thing that completely baffles me is that it was 4:30 in the afternoon. Isabel, leave my room and be quiet. It was 4:30 in the afternoon, just as it is outside right now, and this was going on. And then at night, obviously, it was about like 8 p.m. when I reconducted. And at this point, I was kind of startled. I didn't know really what to make of it, except for the fact that I knew that I had to make it go away somehow. And I'm a believer. I'm a woman of faith, so I'm like, I'm not going to let this thing override me. Crazy? And so, with that being said, my oldest daughter and myself came upstairs And at that point is when I saw a very tall, male-looking, dark shadow figure in my daughter's bedroom. It completely frightened me. We actually came upstairs to turn on the light that we, you know, had previously been flickering. And so that didn't happen. And at that point, when we both realized that the light didn't work, we flew back down the stairs. We were just really out of it. And my husband then got kind of furious as well after seeing us both that frightened. And he instantaneously came up, turned on all the bedroom lights. And that's kind of when order restored itself for a period of time. And then after that, we're home now. It is probably about 11:30ish, and that's basically what happened, guys. And when you're by yourself and you're the only adult there, it is quite frightening, especially when you know that you have 3 dependents on you who are small. They're not old. And so it gets to be very frightening and really quickly. And the more stronger the entity, the worse it is. And one of the things that really, really got to me was that it said that it warned me of an apparition that I was going to see at night, which I did. It told me that there was a demonic presence in nature, and it also said to do an exorcism. But due to the fact that I am a strong woman of faith, I felt no need to do the exorcism. And I turned on worship music, and I prayed over my family and our home. And it just felt like in that instance, order was instantaneously restored. It just felt like we were liberated, literally. And physically, you could feel it as well. Something was plaguing us. Of the 12 to 13 demons that were in my home, we finally got restoration. So hopefully it stays that way. Hopefully from here on out. You know, you never know. I probably pissed it off. You know, things could go the opposite direction. Who knows? We won't know until I give you another update as to what's going on in my house, paranormally speaking. It is my 3 children, myself and my husband that stay here, so I'll definitely keep you guys updated. Like I said, I have nothing to do with Hollywood. You know, I'm just a truther. I just watch. Go and take it out of my room now. You know, I am diehard honest. I don't believe in BSing people around. So if you came to look for real content, here it is. But anyways, I'll let you guys go. Bye.